The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, before we get to the Bulls and how the team might look different shortly, also in the NBA last night, what happens when you go to an NBA game and a hockey fight breaks out? That's what happened in the Timberwolves-Warriors game last night before a
Hockey
point.
players fought at the game?
No.
Okay.
What happened, is
in
this.
full uniform.
What be happening here is they had a beef in the game over the weekend, and that's what happens in hockey. When there's some kind of beef, it doesn't get fully settled in that game. It carries over to the next game, and sometimes just starts with the gloves dropping before the pucks even hit the ice. And that's what happened in the game last night with the Timberwolves and the Warriors. Not even a point was scored before this happened.
Edwards, little crossover, pull up. That won't fall.
Here comes the fight.
This is what I'm saying. Well, Draymond has got Gobert in a chokehold. This is ridiculous. Draymond Green should be done. And curious to see between Klay
Thompson was also involved in the fight.
Yes.
And Rudy Gobert was the one being choked out by Draymond Green.
I was glad to see it happen. Violence is never the answer, but I've had many nights where I also want to do the same to Rudy Gobert. I think he's a dirty player. I think he's annoying, and I don't like this Timberwolves team. So I'm going to look the other way on this one.
Oh, you're also a Warriors guy. You like that.
God, they're incredible.
I know violence isn't the answer, but I think that we all enjoy fighting in sports.
Love it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Love it.
True, but people don't say usually, I went to a basketball game for the fights. I went there. It's awesome to go there and do that. Now, in the old days, of course, in the NBA in the 90s, that was it.
Oh, boy. That's right. Every game was a bloodbath. No, everybody played defense. Oh, here we go.
And that's the truth,
Now
actually.
flops around.
I know.
Pansies.
Too many three-pointers. I don't
LeBron
care.
throws himself on the floor like a toddler in a tantrum.
Thank you. It's true. And if you want more fights, go look at that old NBA stuff. Go look at The Last Dance.
Great. A 70-64 final score. can't wait for that.
As opposed to someone...
bunch of guys that can't shoot the basketball. Awesome.
As a bunch of guys shoot that no one guards them. They just shoot.
That's
absolutely
poor
true.
analysis.
It's absolutely true.
Right.
But anyway, Rudy Gobert got choked out, and Draymond Green is an a-hole. But either way, he got ejected, right?
Yes. He choked a guy halfway across the basketball court. Yes, he got ejected.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Will Smith attacked somebody on stage and just won an award.
That's true. They did not eject him.
No, you got to clarify.
Not only that, he cried and people cheered afterward when he was getting
we
the
got a standing
award.
ovation.
Yeah.
Hey, he's emotional. We love a comeback story. It has happened in 90 minutes.
I know. It's unbelievable.
There's a screenshot of this fight up on the Q101 Facebook page. Please meme it to the best of your ability. There's some good ones already up there.
It's a great capture.
You can see Draymond Green choking the life out of Rudy Gobert.
And you can
That's a little dark.
That's what happened, actually.
It's what happened, though.
To be honest, that's like how I feel like that's just how me and my brothers played. Like that's what it looked like all the time. My brothers beat the crap out of me growing up.
Did they lock in the choke very MMA style? Draymond almost had it locked in a little bit.
I
Like the
remember my
Iceman.
brother shoved me so hard once that I flew into the corner of a pool table, like at the edge of it, and I couldn't. And everything I couldn't see. Everything went black for like 30 seconds. And I'm like, oh my God, my vision's gone. He's like, shh, mom's gonna hear it.
I'm sorry. I'll go buy you candy. Just,
I'm like, I can't see.
Are you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh my God.
well,
What was this? I had two older brothers, and we were really rough. Like, everything was rough. Like, my parents worked crazy hours. It was not good, because we got left alone. My oldest brother is 10 years older than me, so that was often, like, our babysitter, and, like, he was killing us. It was like, he's in charge tonight? Okay, so we're gonna die. We used to pin each other down and smear peanut butter on each other's faces and let the dog come in.
See? Childhood was better too back then, not just the NBA.
Oh,
Is
my
that what
God.
you did with your brothers?
Well, my brother hit my other brother in the head with a golf club. But I mean, much like my eye poking incident.
God, you had that ready to go.
Well, much like the eye poking incident, it wasn't an accident. He just teed off against his head. He lined it up with the driver. And
I was going to ask what kind of club.
That was a driver.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. He had to go to the hospital with stitches. And that same deal happened with Kenzie was saying, no, shh, it's just bleeding a little. It's going to stop. The blood's going to stop.
The best was we were at a neighborhood pool. It's not like we had our own or anything. We were at like one of those community pools. And one of my brothers held the other brother, and we took his swimsuit off and we ran away.
These are the good
I was
times.
just in the pool, like, oh my God.
Yeah, the good old days.
Brian, you were the youngest of 4. Did you get your ass kicked a lot?
Well, I've told the eye poking story.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Did anything real happen?
Yeah,
to you?
something actually
Pirate
traumatic.
Pete?
I actually got locked in, like a towel closet in the bathroom where you really don't have much room to move. And I was a thick boy, so they shoved me in there, my brothers, and locked it. I couldn't get out.
Did you have your hips like rubbing against the drywall?
He probably had a wire rack in his ass. Just poke out.
But it was that kind of wicker kind of closet thing. I don't know what to call it. Not wicker, but it's got shelves in it where they're not.
The wire racks.
Is that what yeah. So I karate chopped through it after an hour. But I waited an hour to do it. That's why I have claustrophobia today.
I would love the video footage because I know your ass didn't karate chop.
Well,
you probably just fell forward with your fat ass.
I karate chopped, and then I fell forward my fat ass after that.
Yeah.
And that broke the rest of the way through.
The follow through.
Yeah, it's like ripping a piece of paper. You got to start it. My karate chop started it.
Ripping a piece of paper.
And then my fat ass went through the rest of the closet at that
You
point.
just fell through the closet.
Yeah. Also, my brother shoved my face into a puddle with frogs in it. Like frogs were in the puddle, and he shoved my face in it to hold me right by the frogs attacked me.
Case, you had a brother. You didn't experience anything like this?
We left each other alone for 18 years until I moved out. I have no stories like this.
Oh, my God.
Does anybody want to come over to the studio right now and give Chase a childhood?
What's my name?
Case of childhood.
Jesus Christ,
My
Brian.
brother shoved food up my nose once, and I had to go to the hospital because I couldn't breathe. We didn't go to the hospital, and the doctor had to blow on my mouth to get the food to shoot out of my nose. These are real. It's a miracle any of us exist.
Please call up with your stories right now of childhood at 312-591-8300.
I have no.
You don't have one?
No, I have no comparison. I have nothing in the ballpark of this. My brother's 3 years older than me. We just left each other alone.
Good Lord.
I've been meaning to text him for like 2.5 weeks, and I just keep on forgetting about it, just to say hi.
Just to say I'm glad we had a great childhood.
Just to go like, hey man, what's up? Like we haven't talked in a while.
So my middle brother, he was a thick boy. He had to wear husky jeans from Gap.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Yeah, absolutely. And so my mom kind of like put him not on a diet, but was like, you're not gonna have dessert every night. Like we're trying to get this under control. And he was in the candy drawer without my mom knowing because she was gone. I go, oh my God, Mom just came home, like to freak him out. And he tried to run out of the kitchen and his leg went through the wall because he slipped.
Got to change the skim milk at some point.
He just tried to hustle out there and went through the wall. It was so bad.
Oh, please chime in and join this conversation of your childhood trauma. What happened to you? It's Brian Kenzie, Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's so funny to play that song after what we were just talking about. A symptom of being human from Shinedown. We love those guys. Love that song when they played it live in the studio with us. But we were just talking, Brian and Kenzie on Q101 in case we were doing sports and talked about the fight in the Timberwolves Warriors game last night. And it led to a conversation about when you were a kid of fighting with your siblings and what you guys do and why it's lucky to be alive today.
Oh my God, because my brothers mainly beat the crap out of me because I'm the youngest and I was the only girl. And Kay's always like, are you okay? And I go, this is just what it's like.
It's normal.
To have siblings. And we have some incredible texts. So 219 texted in, said, my brothers would, quote unquote, accidentally let me fall down the stairs in my walker. Horrible.
Remember, these are not approved behavior. It's just how we grew up.
Another 219. My brother, hold on. 630. I broke a chair on my older brother's back.
Doing wrestling moves?
Oh my God.
It's amazing when you have no filter and you don't think about the punishment or the actions that you're doing.
Trucker Micro, my younger brother shot me in the face with a BB gun.
Oh, God. Thank God Trucker Mike's here today.
Oh, God.
Josh is checking in from Chicago. Josh, ahoy.
What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Yeah, single mother with 3 boys. We pull into Walgreens. We're all fighting in the car. Mom just goes in. This is like early 90s. Little brother stabs me in the head with a pen, straight in the top of my skull. So older brother's like, all right, we got to go get Mom. We go in. I'm holding the pen. Little brother's like crying. Mom's like, oh, my God, what is this? Pharmacist comes around, pulls the pen out, puts the paper towel in it. You'll be fine. And it was like nonstop. We were trying to kill each other all the time.
Oh, my God.
I just love that the pharmacist got involved.
I said it's not a big deal. Like everybody knew that like it's survival of the fittest. Like you just may not make it back then when you had siblings.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Well, are you still close to your brothers today?
We're closer now. I mean, it was pretty bad growing up. Those two were always against me because I was the middle child. So they were super jealous.
Super jealous.
Being the peanut butter, being the jelly, being the best part of the Oreo. So.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, we know we normally do Clash with Kenzie right here, but during sports, we talked about the fight in the Timberwolves Warriors game last night. Led to a conversation of when you were kids and how you guys beat the crap out of each other with your siblings.
Because I tell stories all the time in cases, literally, I mean, you just said on air, you're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah.
It sounds awful.
No, it's fine.
It was fun. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't fun when you blacked out on the corner of the pool table.
No,
but
that wasn't fun. It wasn't fun when my brother sprayed my lunch with Windex and I didn't get to eat. That sucks.
That's terrible. You guys just keep piling in here at 312-591-8300 because it makes us all feel a little normal. And Case gets a little eye-opening experience of how childhoods went.
Somebody texted in 209 and said, Case's childhood explains why he's so milquetoast. I don't even 100% know what that means, but I like it.
I'm sorry I didn't get my ass kicked as a kid. I don't know what to apologize for.
Your apology is accepted.
Jeez, everybody's so soft nowadays. Sorry.
Yeah,
you're soft because you need your ass kicked.
I should have got beat up more. My bad.
Absolutely.
Well, I love Jeremy checking in. This is the best one from 219. My brothers convinced me multiple times to play hide and seek in the dryer. Every time they shut the door and turned it on. Now, I would love to know how many times it took them to realize they're going to turn the dryer on.
What's the George W. Bush quote where he's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
A fool can't get fooled again.
Can't get fooled again.
I'm not sure GB was the first guy to think of that one, though.
Oh, God. That is so funny. But Charlie Brown over here.
Oh, my God. Karen's checking in from Lake in the Hills. Karen, ahoy.
Ahoy. I'm Karen, but not that Karen.
You're all good. You're well appreciated and open and accepted here.
So my story is about me and my brother growing up. We had a basement that was unfinished, and we had those lights that you would pull on and off. And we had about 20 of them down in the basement.
Yeah.
Because we had a large basement. So we were playing downstairs, time for dinner. Mom calls us upstairs. I go and I start turning off all the lights in a row all around the basement. In the middle is a furnace. So my brother, unbeknownst to me, was hiding behind the furnace. And I'm turning off the lights, and all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, I turned these off. He was turning them back on. When I figured it out, I hid behind the furnace, and I grabbed a 2x4. When he went right in front of me, I whacked him in the back of the head with the 2x4. But I didn't realize that
Then you threw him in the furnace to cover the evidence up, and that's where my brother went.
Perfect crime.
And no one knows to this day it's part of Kenzie's crimes, and that's what happened. Oh, God. It's a terrible story.
What happened then was I was so aggravated with him. I finished turning off all the lights, and I went upstairs, and I sat down, washed my hands, started to eat. Mom, Dad, where's your brother? Oh, he's still downstairs. So they call for him. They call for him again. I'm a little more aggravated. The third time they're really aggravated. They turn on the lights, go downstairs, find him. And I hear my first name, my middle name, and get your butt in your room now.
Yeah.
And long story short, he had to get stitches.
Oh, good.
And when he...
I'm glad Kara was nearby. The 2x4 to the back of the head.
When he went to go apply to go into the Army, they asked him about where the scar came from. He had to explain to them that. And then they're like, maybe we should recruit your sister.
Oh, my God. No kidding. Special ops.
SEAL Team 6 over here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, my God.
And thank your brother for his service in the basement and in the U.S. military.
Oh, what a guy.
Wait, can I read another text
Please.
really fast? My favorite are when people send in very short texts without explanations.
Yeah.
And Joe said, we hung my brother out of a window. That's it. That's all I wrote.
Don't know where he is today.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian Kenzie on Q101, and we're talking about how you and your brothers and siblings beat the crap out of each other when you were young. Yes, that's where we're at today. Brian Kenzie, 312-591-8300. These stories are incredible. And only Case on the show, Case the producer, didn't have a childhood like this. And
Sorry.
What are you realizing by hearing these stories now?
That everybody's really damaged. I feel bad for everybody.
You don't feel like you missed out at all?
No. Kenzie told a story about getting hit so hard by the corner of a pool table she blacked out. I don't have FOMO over that.
What I got was shh, Mom's getting here.
Yeah, exactly.
I had trouble. You cut my tongue out too. Jesus, I can't say.
My brother Darren took a swing at my dad, who was jacked. He was a former college football player, and he missed and hit our fish tank. And all the fish went out on the floor and they died. And then he started crying. He started crying after. And then my dad hugged him after that. It's okay, even though he took a swing. I mean, it was not just like he was going for it. Oh boy!
Did they sound like the Michigan football coach after they're crying, going, "I love you, man. I love you."
That's exactly what it was. Poor fish. Oh God, it's the only pet we ever had too. I never had a dog or a cat with those fish.
I was gonna ask if that's why you've never had a pet again.
It's
Once
traumatizing.
my brother hid behind a corner while my other brother was walking to his bedroom, and he jumped out and he just beat him with a rubber snake. He kicked with a crab. He was bleeding. He got so much just for no reason.
Did you grow up in the same house as Tom and Jerry? I don't understand.
I just remember my brother laying on the floor going, "Why?"
All I was doing was going to the bathroom.
I just was walking. I didn't do anything.
What did I do? All right, Christine's checking in from Schaumburg. Christine, ahoy.
Ahoy.
Join this fun here. What's your story?
So, well, first off, I was the Thanksgiving burned down the house and was grounded for a whole summer after the fact.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, remember that story?
Better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you told that story here. Yeah.
That classic tale.
Where basically, the parents didn't punish her until summer
And didn't tell her.
after burning down the house on Thanksgiving.
So this won't be a surprise then to tell
Okay.
you what my brother did to me.
Right.
He is 2 years younger than I am and convinced me to go play tennis. We were going to race, and we had brand new 10 speeds, and I was riding as fast as I could, and the pedal fell off of my bike, and I flipped over it. To find out later, after I popped my kneecap out, that he did it intentionally to see what would happen.
He loosened the pedals on the bike.
Yeah.
It killed her.
I've never seen Brian laugh like this.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's-
This is terrible. This is terrible.
How scared were you to start driving? Because Lord didn't cut your brakes. As a joke.
Are you kidding? He stole my car, too, when I was 15. So it was surprising. No.
Explains a lot. Explains a
I get
lot.
it. My brother used to rob me. I had to hide. I was in 5th grade. I swear to God, I was the youngest. I'm in 5th grade. I had a paper out and I was a nanny because my parents were not about like, oh, you want shopping money? Here's $20. They didn't play that game. It was like, find it for yourself. So I used to do a paper out and stuff, and my brother would steal all my money and buy cigarettes. I had to hide it. I'm a 5th grader. I'm working my ass off.
Is the new Grand Theft Auto based on your life? Oh my God.
So I used to hide it in different spots. If everyone had like my childhood jewelry box, I'm like, oh, he stole from me again.
Did he actually pull out? So like, oh, this is a robbery. Had a mask on.
God.
Give me all your money.
I like that he would
the
have a mask
opposite
on.
of the tooth fairy is the worst experience.
Oh,
Oh, my
let's
God.
take a few more here. Jason's checking in from LaGrange. Jason, ahoy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, what's going on, man? We're left too hard. I'm exhausted. It's only 7:30. Go ahead with your story, buddy, about sibling fighting.
Okay, so sibling fighting. I was 13. Older sister needed feminine product
Okay,
and sent me to go get it.
right.
I got the wrong kind, and when I brought it to her, she hit me in the hand with a hairbrush, and because I bought the wrong one,
Right.
and it caused me to get 3 stitches in my hand.
She beat you for buying her the wrong product.
Yep. The wrong brand, the wrong kind, whatever it was. I was only 13, not knowing what is going on.
That's no excuse.
And
You are worthless.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian Kenzie on Q101. Yes, 20 minutes away, less than that from 8 a.m. And your chance to get the Q101's Twisted Christmas Night 1 Black Keys. Our great friends Local H and Alex Sucks. And also you get to the Black Keys record hang where they basically DJ for you. It's an exclusive little party at the Empty Bottle, and you will be there. That's at 8 a.m. Right here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We just wrapped up talking about a lot of ways your siblings injured you when you were growing up. And I talked about my brother Darren took a swing at my dad and broke the fish tank. All the fish died. And then he started crying. And then my dad hugged him. He was like, I love you. It's okay. I love you, man. Even though he tried to take a swing at me and take me out. Case brought up and reminded him that it sounded like the audio of the Michigan coach over the weekend when Harbaugh, the guy that coaches Michigan, is suspended. This guy stepped up and won the game, and he was so emotional talking about the players and Harbaugh.
To win on the road in this environment when there were doubts. Jerome, what does it mean to you?
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. I love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. Did this for you. For this university, the president, our AD. We got the best players, best university, best alumni in the country. Love you guys. These guys right here. These guys right here, man. These guys did it. These guys did it, man. It's all to him, man. Love you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.